Oh my God. Thank God for Ken Carson. I take back everything I said about Ken Carson's X project where like it was I mean, honestly, both of them, the Opium Twins, right? Like Lone is the chill one. We knew this though. Lone was the chill one. Ken Carson like is the more mosh pit type music, the performance, energy, rage, whatever. God damn, like we needed him to bring the energy on that project. So yeah, let's just get started on the review. Chat, give me your ratings out of 10. Let's go. People are gonna be actually, I don't even know if people are gonna be surprised about this because I feel like y'all were kind of agreeing. I'm getting a lot of like low ratings too. Yeah, I'm getting a mix of like lows and then people dick riding. Actually, you know what? Y'all are giving some moderate ratings. So I'm honestly gonna give it a 6.5 because like I liked the songs. They were decent. I wouldn't say there were too many standout songs though. Like y'all who are here in the stream, it was kind of the same flow over and over on different beats. And by the way, we got to give a huge shout out to the producers. The production was crazy. All the guitars, all the way to like the trap beats. And I already said it. I think Trap Lone is better than the rock influence one. I think they're decent songs, but just, I don't know, it just hits different. Pause. With the trap beats, because that's just something that it's a preference thing probably. I just like that type of music more. So yeah, at the beginning I was kind of scared because the first 4, 5, 6 tracks were like the guitar, and then there were some at the end too where it just, the whole album kind of like lacked energy, and like it was repetitive a lot, like the same flow over and over, as we already discussed. I think the album will do well regardless, just because it's Destroy Lonely. He has a lot of hype. He's signed to Opium. I do think the project was a bit overhyped though, because people are so excited, but like that's just not the type of music that Destroy Lonely makes or that he dropped in this project. Like it's really good music for chill, like you're by yourself at home, nighttime, about to go to sleep. And that's not even like necessarily a diss, that like it's not sleeping music necessarily. I mean, it's really chill music. That's why I keep bringing up the comparison to like Lucky, where he doesn't bring much energy with his flow, but like we can't always expect that. And again, that's where Ken Carson comes in handy. So yeah, I'm hyped for Ken Carson now. I just feel like 26 tracks, maybe 8 God was right. We didn't need 26 tracks of this because it just, again, it kind of like meshed together a lot of the songs, same flows, different beats. That was really the differentiator between every single song, just different beats. But I mean, some of the songs were a bit catchy in the chorus. There was like Chris Paul. I really liked that song. There were a few that I really, really liked, especially the trap ones, as I said before. But yeah, I think 6.5 is pretty good in that it was decent, but I don't think it was crazy good. I don't think it lived up to how excited his fans were for it. Because again, like it's not a performance or mosh pit type album, which I feel like he kind of gave hints of with No Stylist, like the actual track No Stylist on No Stylist, among other songs. But he's moving into his own land, and he definitely owns this like subgenre of the rock influence type rap. Let's see what other notes. Versatility. I think he should like switch up his voice and effects or something, bro. Like it just, the flow sounded the exact same. Maybe try singing on the track or something. I know he puts auto-tune and he switches up the notes in his voice, but come on, man, we need something different. The beats a lot of times carried, bruh. Again, shout out to the producers. They were super unique, whether it was trap or the rock music. But 6.5, man, we need more energy. It had a lot of deep cuts, again, like music that you don't necessarily say like, oh, I'm gonna put that, like, remember that song that blah blah blah, and you put that on. Like, no, you just kind of put this album on, and it's like a playlist in itself of just chill music, but it's not too, there aren't many songs that are too memorable per se. But he had a couple like hyper pop type beats there, kind of like Whole Lotta Red did, and then he obviously did his guitar and trap. But let's see, anything else? I think he should have. Somebody said in the chat, and I thought it was a great idea. It should have had features, bro. If he had some features, it would have spiced up some of the beats and broken up his kind of more repetitive flows, you know, like bring Ken on there, even like Fago or Yeet, or like he's connected in the industry. He signed to Interscope, he signed to Cardi, like he could get anybody on there. Maybe next project he will. But yeah, that would have added more variety to the album for sure. But yeah, in conclusion, needed more energy. That is practically what it was. So I get why some people are saying it was boring, but I think that's just the type of music he makes. It's just, he wasn't trying to make a hype album. He wasn't trying to make performance music other than the Ken Carson track and maybe some of like the more trap albums, like in the songs in the middle of the album. But otherwise, it's just chill music. So I'm not going to say that it's bad, because it's not a bad project. Like, people will say L or trash just because it doesn't get them like off Molly or like off Tutski, like, but that's not the type of project it is. And that's why. So I'll give it a decent 6.5, but it could have been better. You could have taken out a few of the tracks where it all kind of sounded the same. I don't remember many of the songs. I'm gonna be real. 6.5 pushing it though. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't want to give it a 6 because it was better than okay. It was better than mid. Like 5 to 6 is mid to me. It had some good songs on there, so it was a little bit above that, but I don't think it was anything crazy. And of course, it'll still do well. It doesn't, I mean, sales don't necessarily equate to quality. And I do think it was still quality. Just that's the type of artist he is. Kind of like, there's a lot of rappers like that, like Lucky or Gunna or whatever, that they kind of have the same, Lil Baby, they kind of have the same flow on there. But like, if you make the beats, voice crack. If you make the beats different, then it switches up the vibe. But I do think that he could have switched up the flow based on the beats, which is like a big influence as to, or like inspiration to sound different. I don't know. But yeah, 6.5. I think that's a decent rating, bro. I'm not giving it a 7 though. Definitely not. Because 7 is pushing it into like really, like it's good. I think it's decent. Do I want to hear 26 Ken Carson Rage songs or 26 Ambient Lone songs? Neither, bro. Like, come on. It's like anything. You need moderation. You don't want to be a fat ass just eating McDonald's and pizza every day. You want some healthy foods, but from time to time you want a little I was gonna say dessert, but you want some healthy foods to make yourself feel good. Like, this was honestly putting me to sleep listening to it for an hour and 30 minutes straight. Like, we needed some every 6-7 tracks. Give me a hype song. I know a lot of people think that I just like Rage, or I just like, even though I always say I don't like Rage, like it's oversaturated. Although nowadays, now that people don't necessarily record on that, I'm down. I'm really down. I just don't like it when shit gets overplayed. And this album, a lot of the songs or the sound was overplayed, especially the guitar shit. Like, I think it's cool, but I'm glad he didn't go too ham on that. It was just 6 track, maybe like half the album or a little less than half the album. But it's just, you know, just the same kind of.